Hey guys, I'm your host Anonymous Gaming here for another Fortnite Save the World video, and today I'm going to be testing out Mythic Soldier Raven, and I got a max upgraded, and his health is 182,646, his health regen rate is 4,570, shield is 67,086, his shield regen rate is 16,746, shield regen delay is 8, hero ability damage is 12.2, hero healing modifier is 12.24, run speed's 410, and sprint speed is 550. He's got 3 abilities, lefty and righty, war cry, and frag grenade. So lefty and righty cost 50 energy, and its cooldown is 100 seconds. Equip 2 pistols, which deal 41,957.379 physical damage per shot and fire 6 shots per second, last 10 seconds. So war cry costs 40 energy, and its cooldown is 90 seconds. Shout an inspiring war cry, granting nearby allies plus 45% weapon damage, plus 30% fire rate, and plus 20% melee attack speed for 12 seconds. Sorry, I'm just clearing up my throat here. My throat still kind of hurts like it was in the last video, but it's not hurting as much. But yeah, so Raven's third ability is frag grenade, and it costs 30 energy and 1 ammo frag grenades. Don't know why it says cost, but whatever. It should just say magazine size or whatever. Anyways, ammo regen time is 25 seconds. Throw a grenade, which deals 57,621.5 energy damage and a 0.5 tile radius. His description is Brooding Master of Dark Skies. So that makes sense because he's based on a bird. Now, I'm assuming there's a possibility that he's either a demon. I don't know. I'll talk about that later. So standard perk is Bang and Pow, increases lefty and righty, damage by 25%. I burped, by the way. Passive bonus granted if this hero is slotted in a hero loadout. Commander perk Bang and Pow Plus, increases lefty and righty damage by 25%. Lefty and righty causes explosions which deal 20 base energy damage and a 0.5 tile radius. Places the standard perk if this hero is slotted as the commander. So yeah, it looks like Raven is based on an actual Raven, and that he might actually be either a human Raven hybrid or a demon, something like that. So his class perks are suppressive fire, so consecutive shots against the same target deal an additional 3% damage, up to 5 stacks, bonus lost on target switch, stay frosty, and stay frost. After 3 eliminations, increases ranged weapon damage by 10% and weapon stability by 35% for 7 seconds. Additional eliminations refresh duration. And yeah, I remember I think it was in the summertime, in one of the storyline quest things for Raven's dialogue. Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later. So if you have Raven, you get access to this team perk called Preemptive Strike. So for each hero of epic or higher ready with at least 4 stars, increases damage by 6.5% against full health enemies. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's really helpful. Anyways, Raven in the storyline, whatever, he says, don't remember if it was for an event in the summertime or if it was actually for the early Kenny Valley Act 1, but whatever it was for, I remember Raven, when being asked if he was a demon, he made a really deep laugh, so he probably is. I mean, it makes sense with the black skin and the dark colored clothing, and by black I don't mean like, you know, brownish or whatever. I mean, like, you know, his skin is actually, you know, black. Like, I mean, like, the color black. Which, you know, a raven, like the bird raven, is black colored. Like, it has black colored feathers. So that's what raven is meant to represent. So that's why his outfit is like mainly black colored, and that's why his skin is that color. But yeah, so he's got like that spine for that his back bling, so I'm assuming that is supposed to represent the bones of a bird. So yeah, his outfit's pretty cool. He's got those black boots. He's got the purple bandana tied around his right arm. Looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, and his purple glowing eyes. That's another reason why I think he's a demon. Well, he might not be. He might just be... He might just be really good at some role play or whatever. He might just be really good at staying in character and just being pretending. Because, you know, a person in real life could make themselves look like that. Well, not so sure about the glowing eyes part, but I'm sure somebody could come up with a way to do that. But yeah, if it wasn't for the glowing eyes, I'd think that, yeah, I would think that he's not a demon, but his glowing eyes, yeah. Well, he's not the only character with glowing eyes. Dyer has glowing eyes, but Dyer's is, you know, obviously he's a werewolf, so, you know, that's different. But, yeah, plus Dyer's glowing eyes are yellow. Or, I guess you could say gold, maybe. Whatever, I don't care. Anyways. I had never noticed that before, that, like, Raven's skin color is actually, like, matches his clothing. Like, I didn't notice that it was actually that color. Like, I always looked at, like, the black color, and I always thought that that was, like, his sleeves or something. Like, that he was wearing a long sleeve. But no, that's his skin color, and that's interesting. I guess that proves how little I pay attention sometimes. But anyways, I remember before he had any... I remember a long time ago when he first came out, before he had any voice lines for his dances. Now he just makes grunting noises for his dance move voice lines, which I'm okay with. It adds to the mystery. I mean, we know he can speak because the quest lines that he was in. One thing I don't like about the Canny Valley Axe quest lines is that the newer Canny quest line has it to where Raven is a part of it, and like some of the other characters, some of the other mythics too, yet the origin story for them, like the Cloak Star and like Raven, are like, they're a part of the Blockbuster event. So if you weren't there, you don't know their origin stories. Unless somebody tells you, of course. But, yeah, for newer people, when they get to Canny, they might be like, well, what's the origin of this Cloak Star dude? Or what's the origin of Wukong? Or of, Carbide? Or Raven? I feel like it would be awesome for every mythic hero to have their own little storyline thing. They should have it to where there's like a little storyline for each mythic hero. Some mythic heroes are part of a storyline and some aren't. And I'm like, I think every mythic should have their own storyline, because like that would be another reason for them to be mythic. is to have their own story. Because, like, they've got to have something that makes them mythic. I mean, yeah, I know they have special team perks, but besides that, like, come on, people. Anyways, wow, my voice, not my voice, but my, throat actually stopped hurting now. That's amazing. That's kind of awesome. Ate some pizza rolls, so now I'm no longer hungry right now. And I also finished off a jug of tea. Didn't even get a glass, just drank it straight out of the jug, because why not? I was finishing it off. It didn't matter. Anyways. But, yeah. I like playing as Raven better than I did Steel Anthony because, well, Raven, he's got his war cry and his grenades, his lefty and righty, which were way more fun to use than Shock Tower, and because I really do not like Shock Tower in most situations, at least, because it's not really helpful to me in most situations. But yeah. Oh, I'm tired. I don't. Well.
One tower done.
Might need to go to bed later. No. Well, it is 9:18. I have to go to this church event thing tomorrow. That's not really necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I do have trouble staying awake during it, and I don't get much sleep the night before, usually. But, yeah.
Here we go. You know what to do.
I have trouble staying awake in it. And it is really long. So, yeah. It pretty much ends at about the time that I normally get home from it, around the time that I would normally get home from school. So it's sort of like, in a way, school on a Saturday, but instead church on a Saturday. It's this thing called lace. It's like, a church thing. It's like a service, but also at the same time a Bible study. It's like a service, a Bible study, and also a class, if that makes any sense. It kind of like teaches you about, you know, the spiritual gifts that you have, and it also, by that I mean, like, you know, talents, like if you're wise or really able to help others or comfort others, whatever, stuff like that. But yeah. And tired. Wow. It also teaches you how, you know, do public speaking, specifically preaching. So, yeah. And, well, let's see. This will be my third year. My pastor wanted me to go, so that's why I went. But So that's why I've been going. So yeah, we meet like once every couple months, like 5 or 6 total meetings a year. Anyways, we always have it on a Saturday, and like, let's see, how many times have I done this? I have, at Lace itself, I preached 1 time, and outside of Lace, I preached, I'm just gonna count it in my head real quickly. 1, 2.
There it is.
Maybe 3 times outside of Lace. No, I did. The one that I did, that I spoke, the sermon that I preached at Lace, I also preached at my church. And then I made a sermon for Christmas one year. And then I made another one about tithing for some other time. But yeah. It may sound hard, but it's not that difficult. I mean, it's pretty much speaking, pretty much finding a scripture, reading it, explaining it, and connecting it to something that's happened in your life, and speaking kind of like a speech that appeals to people's emotions. But it's also informative at the same time. And very encouraging. So yeah, that's how it sounds like. It's not too hard. Although it does take a while to prepare. Anyways, I gotta preach at Lace at like the last meeting of this year, so this will be my 3rd year. This is my 3rd year. So anyways, talking about the hero's abilities, I'm gonna talk about lefty and righty last because it's my favorite. And I'm gonna get through the abilities that aren't so much my favorite first. So anyways, we got grenades. Grenades are pretty good, you know, taking out a small group of little, not very powerful husks. And they do a little bit of knockback too. So for those husky husks that get really annoying sometimes. Actually, husky husks usually get annoying. Anyways. Wow, I edited that fast. Anyways, then we got Warcry. Warcry is really great for if you want a temporary increase in speed when using your weapons, and temporary increase in damage, so that's pretty good. It can help you out, especially when you have a husky husk like right on you. But now I found out an interesting combination that I never thought of doing before, and it's combining Warcry with lefty and righty, and I'll talk about that after I explain lefty and righty. It's pretty much what I like about lefty and righty is that the 2 pistols deal a lot of damage. So not only do they help you with like something like a smasher, but they also help you with breaking structures if you need to like clear a building really quickly. But the reload time, the cooldown time for lefty and righty is like very lengthy, but it's worth it. Anyways, I combined the usage of Warcry with lefty and righty, and it had interesting results. I was able to, I wasn't able to, but I would have been able if other husks didn't attack me. I would have been able to successfully kill a power level 140 smasher using only lefty and righty and Warcry together. if other Husks didn't attack me. So yeah, it's really awesome to combine Warcry with Lefty and Righty. The results are amazing. Yeah, overall I really like Raven as a hero because his Lefty and Righty with the explosions are awesome. So yeah. If I play as a soldier, I'll probably use him. Because Raven's pretty cool. Cool looking and cool abilities. Yeah, it doesn't really take me very long to explain Raven because he's more simple than some of the other heroes. Like Outlanders have way more complicated things to talk about than like, you know, soldiers do, because Outlanders got the heavy attack of their pickaxe doing the anti-material charge and like the speed boost. Excuse me, I burped again. They've got the speed boost after doing phase shift and all of that stuff. And soldiers are just like, okay, they got 3 abilities.
5 minutes left.
Here's the damage they do, cooldowns for the abilities, and the energy cost, whatever. There you go. So I had fun playing as Raven. I had a lot of fun, especially combining Lefty and Righty with Warcry. By the way, the footage for this video was recorded on Tuesday, so the same day that I recorded the footage for the previous video, which is where I did a review of Steelwool Anthony. So yeah, I took the footage for for this video and the previous video on the same day. And yeah, I'm also uploading them on the same day. Unless something happens that prevents me from doing so. I'll just have to wait and see, because Wi-Fi problems are a struggle that I greatly have sometimes. Or I mean that I have greatly. I guess that would be a better way to word that. Oh man, I am so tired right now. Man. But I shut my door in case my dad was talking, or in case his TV in the living room got really loud, so I didn't want to pick up very much background noise. But you know, since I'm probably gonna go to the bathroom after I finish this voiceover, I'm just gonna go ahead and open the door. You all don't really need to know that, but I'm just running out of stuff to say, so I thought, why not say that? Because I don't want to say too much. I want to keep the commentary over my own video going. I want to keep this voiceover going until the video ends.
2 minutes before I have to.
Normally I don't really have a good excuse not to talk. Normally about the only time I have a good excuse not to talk is when I want you all to hear something in the game, which is not very often. But, yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna close the door because I think I can hear my dad's TV. Alright, well. Oh wow, that's an interesting glitch with the Zappatron there. I forgot to say something about that. The visual, it's a visual glitch, obviously. Yeah, I was supposed to get a haircut today because I have an FFA banquet to go to on Tuesday afternoon. But, well, Nightwolf's mom went back home tonight, so I might be able to get a haircut either tomorrow or Sunday. Hopefully I can get a haircut before Tuesday.
Here it comes. 30 seconds left.
But, yeah. Sorry if y'all hear me breathing through my nose. It's because my nose is kind of stuffy. I'm having trouble breathing. But yeah, if y'all ever play as Raven, make sure that if you have a smasher that's like really high power level, if you want to get rid of him quick, make sure that he's not charging at you and quickly pull out left. Make sure your energy is full. Make sure there are no other husk around. Pull out lefty and righty and then use Warcry first, then pull out lefty and righty immediately. And then, actually, I don't think it really matters that much because you'll probably kill him before either one runs out. Yeah, I'd say use Warcry first. That way you don't waste seconds on the FD and righty. Because I'm pretty sure you could get the Smasher killed within at least 15 seconds, which is how long the Warcry ability lasts. Like how long the effect lasts for. But, yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of schematic XP. I really like getting schematic XP because the sooner I can get as many schematics as I can to power level 130, the more videos that I will be able to make in the near future. But I decided to take care of the videos involving the heroes first before I go to the weapons. That's part of it's because I still gotta change some of the perks around on some of my weapons using reperk, but I also got to upgrade more weapons. And some of the weapons I have upgraded aren't really that interesting. Like, some of the weapons I have upgraded are, weapons that a lot of people have. So, kind of want to focus, I want to upgrade more of the weapons that not as many people have. That way I can test it out for people who are curious of the gameplay with it. Because I want to test these weapons out in parallel 128 zones. That way I can show you guys if these weapons, if power 130 weapons, like which ones are like really effective against us. Because I could go to power 100, but that would be too easy, wouldn't it? It would make like every 130 look great, probably. And like an example of a 130 weapon that's really great in power level 128 zones is the Hemlock Assault Rifle. That's pretty good. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to support my channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications and to share the videos with your friends. And have a good day, people. So, yeah. Thank you all for those who have watched the video.